Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how to create e-commerce app by using Flutter and Provider state management. Okay, I've created this new Flutter project and I've opened it on VS Code. Now let's open up the leaf folder and inside the leaf folder let's create new file root screen dot that file, and here let's create stateful widget and let's send the class name to root screen. Now let's return here scaffold. Okay, save it. Now open up the main.dart file and let's delete this stateless widget and let's create new stateless widget and let's send the class name to my app. Okay, and here let's return material app. Okay, now give the home to the material app that root screen we have just created and save it, and we'll get this blank white screen. Now let's remove this debug banner by making this debug so check mode banner to false inside the material app. Now open up the root screen and let's create bottom navigation bar. Give the bottom navigation bar, and we have to give the list of navigation destination. So choose this one navigation destination and we have to give the icon icons dot home, and here let's give the label string. Let's write here home. Okay, and copy this few more times. Okay, up to 4 times, and let's send this to shopping. Okay, let's choose this one shopping cart and let's change this to cart and change this icon to person and this label to profile and this to wish list, sorry, favorite. Let's set this to wish list. Okay, let's call this and put this after the cut and save it, and here it go. It will not work because we have to keep the selected index to, let's set this to 1 for now, and as default it will select this cart because it's starting. This tab is 0 1 2 3. Okay, and here let's send this stateless widget to stateful widget, and let's initialize this selected index. It's an integer format, so let's define it here at 0 on top like this and keep here selected index, and we have this on destination selected. Okay, give this property this blank function and rebuild the state, rebuild the UI with set state, give this selected index. Okay, this value provide new value and give this selected index this new value, and now we select this, as you can see it's tappable now. Okay, now in the lib folder let's create new folder pages, and we're going to create two pages, one page dot file and dot page dot file. Now let's create stateless widget here. Let's send this to home page and let's return here scaffold and give the body center widget for now. Give the child to the text, I mean center, and let's give child text to the center and let's send this to home. Okay, now copy this and paste it to the cart page, and let's send this home page to cart page and send this to cart. Now open up the root screen.dart file again, and over here just define the list of pages if you like this, and import that home pages and that cart pages in this list. Okay, and for other tabs, we will show the center widget inside it. Keep the style text. Let's say wish list here, and let's copy this center widget and let's paste it here, and this to profile and save it, and give the body to the scaffold. Give the body that visits. Provide here selected index in this. Okay, now if I click on this card, it will show the card screen, and if I click on this wish list, it will show this wish list. Okay, this is how you can create the bottom navigation bar. Okay, now let's move on to decorate this home page. So in the home page, we'll create first of all, let's create a new folder. Inside the left folder, let's create models, and here let's create a new file. Let's say product dot dat, and let's create the class product. Okay, and this model, this product will contain id. Okay, it contains title, description. Okay, we have image also. Let's put the image URL and price. Okay, now let's create the constructor of it. Okay, require this all. Perfect. Now open up the home page. Let's close this root screen now, and product.dart file also. Okay, for now let's close this card page also. Now let's remove the center widget, and let's give here column, and give the column children and text here. Okay, let's write here latest products and save it, and here we go. Here is our text. Let's keep the app bar also. App bar, the title is app bar. Keep the text. Let's write here sub app, save it, and here we go. Let's put this title to the center. Make the center title true. Okay, perfect. Give the action to the app bar and give the icon button. Make this icon button this on press console blank and give the icons dot notification. Okay, here we go. And also let's wrap this icon with the widget called page and give the label to this page and text. Let's say 3 notification. Okay, perfect. Okay, and we have this text. Okay, let's copy it. Okay, let's create new folder in daily folder widgets and let's create a new file. We'll say title text.py and here let's create stateless widget and let's send this to title text and let's return text here. Okay, and let's add here latest products like this and open up the home page and let's create the row here and children and let's import that title text twice and save it and now make the main axis alignment so let's switch to into this row and perfect. Let's wrap this column. Let's wrap this column with the padding by 25 to all sides and here we go. Now let's decorate this title text with the style, text style, with the color, with colors dot shade. Let's keep 700 and make the font weight dot bold. Okay, keep the font size. Let's give the font size 20 and save it. And here we go. Okay, let's make this string dynamic. Let's define the string here. Final string with text and require it here. Okay, let's remove this now. This hard-coded text and give here text. Now open up the home page and give here text. Let's change to latest products and give the text here. Let's give it this to latest product. Okay, now save it and here we go. Sorry, send this to see all. Okay, perfect. And below this row, now let's give this size box and give the height of 15. And here let's create the list view dot builder and item builder. Let's return container and save it and keep the child to this container text. Okay, let's keep it as it is for now. We got the error. We have to give the item count. Let's keep 10 and also we have to make this string graph to true. You have to give the specific height to the list view without if you want to use this inside the column. Okay, now let's make this. Let's put its scroll direction to horizontal axis dot horizontal and we have to give the specific height now. Let's wrap this with this size box and give the height of let's give 200 for now. Okay, perfect. And okay, now here come up here. Okay, now let's define the list of products. Let's say dummy products. Okay, now import that product model and give the ID. Let's give the ID 1 and for the title. Okay, let's open up the browser and search for the clothes. Let's open this t-shirt and open this image in new tab. Now also let's copy this title. Okay, let's give the title here as t-shirt and give the description that we copied text, capital text. And for the image, let's put this like this. And for the price, let's give the price 200. Okay, open up the product.dart file and let's make this double. Okay, perfect. And save it. And here it goes similarly to this uh, again. And let's give the title. Okay, I have done this for a few times and I'm going to copy it and paste it here. Okay, I have to put the product. Sorry, I have to change this description to description. Mhm. Okay, now here in this list view, let's keep this Tommy products length and now save it and we'll get this. Okay, perfect. And here let's get the product, single product from the Tommy products list. We put here index of the distributor and here let's show the product title and let's see and it's showing the product title from that W text. Okay, let's copy this text and yeah, let's create the polo with the children. Okay, first of all, let's show the image from the network and let's put here product dot image URL with the wide double the to infinity and also give the height. Let's put the height to 120 maybe and let's see and okay, let's give this container wide by 200 and let's see. Okay, here it's the list image showing there and let's give the decoration to this container box decoration. Give the colors dot gray dot say 200. Let's put this color. Okay, keep the margin to 1D right side by it and let's see how it's going to look. Okay, okay, also make this fit box fit dot cover to this image and save it and here we go. Okay, let's increase the height by to 140. Perfect. Let's increase the size box height also. Let's set it to 250. Okay. Okay, now let's keep the padding inside the container to all side by it, and let's see. Okay, okay, let's wrap this image with the widget called clip RR and keep the border radius to the image, border radius dot circular to all side of the image. It will create the rounded image by 12 to all sides. Okay, similarly, let's copy this and put this to the container, and it will also create the rounded border to the edges of the container. Okay, the first image is not showing. Let's copy this image link and just remove this and paste this one. Let's try to solve. Okay. Okay, let's decrease the width of the container by to 150. Set 160 maybe. Okay, 180. Okay, this is fine now. 170. Okay, this is fine. Okay, now below here, let's keep the size box, keep the height of 10, okay, only 5, keep the text. Okay, let's keep the text, the product title. There we go, and come up here, let's make it this column. Cross-axis element to the center. Make the cross-axis element to the center, and let's keep the style, text style. Let's keep the colors dot gray dot set 200. Okay, save it. And 700. Keep this font size 10, and make the font weight dot bold, and let's save it. Okay, it'll be cool now. I know. And below this text, let's keep the sidewalks height of 5 again, and keep the row children. Let's copy this text from here and paste it here. Instead of this, let's change this color to green and save it. And here we go. For this, let's show here price. Change this to string. Perfect. Let's remove this string. And let's show the dollar sign below. Yeah, before the product price and save it. Okay. Perfect. Now, if we multiply, sorry, let's copy this text. No, no, no. Let's create here container and give the child icon. Give the icons dot shopping cart icon and save it. And here is the icon. Let's grab this the widget called the state detector and with this on tap function blank now. We give the decoration box decoration and give the colors dot play dot set. Let's give 300. Let's give 400. Okay, 300 is fine. Okay, now let's give the padding to all side to this container by 1800C. Okay, make this row main axis element to be space between and the curve. Okay, give here border radius dot circular by 2 by 100. Try to create around it. Okay, now our app is looking cool. Now come up here. Okay, let's decrease the height by this. Okay, cool. And okay, we have this text. Now let's try to multiply this title by 10. And as you can see, we got the overflow error. Now let's try to fix this. So right here, next lines to 1 and let's see if it fixes or not. Yeah. And right here, text overflow, text overflow dot ellipses. Now perfect. Okay, so let me copy this and add it to here also and save it. And let's try to multiply. So how about and save it? Okay, it will not fix because this text is in the row. Okay, I have to just wrap this with the flexible widget and let's see. I'll multiply this with the okay, perfect. Okay, now come up. You can wrap this with the expanded also. And let's remove this from here. Okay, below this now. Okay, first of all, let's make this container. Copy this. Okay, copy this container from here to here. Okay, and in this wizards folder, let's make the my style dot bat Okay, maybe let's change this. Yeah, it's okay. And let's create here a stateless widget and let's change the class name to my list style and paste it here. And now here let's define the product model. Get the product model and define it and require the product and save it and come here. Now import that my list style that we have just created and give the product. Okay, and save it and work just like this. And okay, we have this on tap function. Let's copy this over to that and let's copy this. Okay, and come up, define it here, and we require this on tap and come here and put the remove this hard coded blank on tap function and we have to provide here on tap argument. Let's make it blank for now. Okay, now over here, let's give this size box and give the height of 15. And here, let's create the grid view dot builder. And let's write sliver grid delegate to this one. And for this, let's give 2. And for item builder, let's return here that container. Sorry, that my list style container. And for the product, we have to define this product, dummy product, similarly like before. And let's define it. And give the product. And for the on tab, let's make it blank. As a perfect, we have to give the item count. Let's make it to true. Sorry. Uh, let's give dummy products dot length and get the error because we have to make this regrab true here also. And we got this overflow error come up. Cannot scroll also. So we have this column, yeah, column. Let's wrap this column with the widget called single side struggle and let's see. Okay, let's fix the overflow error, but it's not scrollable. Let's make this trial. If the physics never scrollable physics to this grip builder, not the list style. And now we can able to scroll. And we have this bottom overflow error to this grid. So insert here, if this keep here, yeah, main axis extend. Let's increase the height. Let's set it to 250 and let's see how it's going to look. Okay, and as you can see, it's increased height. Let's keep to 240. Okay, now let's wrap this grid view, not the grid view. Let's wrap this my list style with the padding and padding only to bottom side by it and save it. And here we go. Now my app is looking cool. Okay, before the grid view, let's show the row with children and so the title text, change this text to all products. Save it and let's input title text again and change this to see all. Okay, keep this size box with the height of 15. Save it. Okay, for this row, make the min axis alignment, and create the space between. Okay, perfect. Okay, let's give the badges to this card also. So open up this root screen dot and over here. Let's wrap this with the which we call badge and give the label text. Change this to 5 for now. Okay, perfect. Okay, now open up the card page and let's remove this center from the body. Let's keep here. Let's create list view builder and let's return here this style. We keep the title text, title one. Save it. Let's open up the card screen. Okay. Let's keep the item count to 20. Okay. Now I have this reading. Let's keep reading. Image dot network. Let's put the link of the image. Let's put this one for now. And let's save it. And go with the image. Let's wrap this list style with the padding to one side by it. Okay, perfect. And let's give app part to this scaffold and give the title text right here on products. Perfect. And here let's give the action to the app part and give the icon button. Make the contrast function black. And here let's give the icons dot delete and save it. And here we go. And let's give the subtitle also. Let's give the subtitle text and also here let's say $100 Okay, let's style this text in the color start gray or say 700 and make the font width dot bold and the font size to 18. And this is screenshot. Perfect. And also for this, let's copy this style and the comma here and paste it here. Let's decrease the size to this. And instead of giving this color, let's keep here green. Perfect. And also move the max line 1 to the title and make the text overflow dot ellipses. Okay, now let's skip the trailing and put the row to this trailing children. Have icon button. Need the on-press function blank for now, and let's skip the icon. Icon start. Let's see. Remove and save it. We'll get the row. Make this row main axis size. We have to give the size to the row, otherwise we'll get that error. Okay, and let's copy this icon and let's change this to add. Save it. Let it go and let's give here. Let's input that title text and let's give here quantity and save it. Perfect. Okay, now okay, below this list view builder, let's create the bottom sheet and create here column children. Let's import that title text. So give here total products. Let's say 5 and let's have it and make this main axis size to main axis size to minimum and save it. There we go. Let's wrap this column with the padding by 25 to all sides and just copy this text and let's set this to the quantity. We set it to 10. Okay, and also copy this and paste it here. Change this to all products. Plus, uh, let's put here delivery price also. Now let's keep the divider. And then here let's put total price. 700 and below here let's create the row. Give the children Okay, limited button. This one plus function blank. Inside give child text and that here. And now save it. Okay, now below this limited button, let's create the icon button. Now press function blank. For this icon, let's give icon icons dot favorite. Save it. Okay. Let's update this elevated button with the expanded widget. It will get all the available space with the expanded widget. Okay, let's give the here size box the height of 10. Save it. Okay, perfect. And also here, let's make the cross axis element start to the start. Okay, now let's decorate this elevated button with the style elevated button dot style from. Let's give the background color, the colors dot green, or let's say blue. Okay, change the foreground colors dot white. Effect, give the padding to the vertical side by 15. Okay, let's keep the shape. Do this one rounded rectangular border and with the border radius that's circular by 8 and it's perfect. And let's style this text also. Skip the style, text style, and the font weight. Font weight dot bold and give the font size to 15 and let's see how it's going to look. Perfect. And let's wrap this padding, this bottom set with the widget. It calls safe area to put this bottom sheet inside the safe area. Okay, and also okay, okay, let's wrap this list view builder with the let's copy this list view builder, got this, put the column here with the children, paste it here, and we want to give you wrap, make this in wrap to true. Okay, and let's give this size box the height of 100. Okay, space between this, let's say 150. 150. Okay, let's wrap this column with the we just call single side scroll view and make the physics label scrollable physics and save it. And let's try now. Still, we need more space here below that. Let's send this to 459. We set it to 300. 79. Okay, this is perfect. Okay, now let's create the file inside the. Okay, first of all, let's make this row dynamic. Let's copy this, got this, and in the widgets, let's create a folder. Let's say my button, but dot file and create the stateless widget, and let's send this to my button, and let's paste it here. Give the semicolon here, save it, and I have to make we have two buttons. Yeah, let's define these buttons. Okay, let's say this to order button and another one to add to cart. Got this required is here, and also we have this string. Let's define it here. Dynamic. So let's say button text. You require this text to perfect and give here button text and order button and remove this to add to cart button. Okay, now save it and open up the cart page and give here I will import that my button and it is to now now for this right order. Now let's save it. Okay, perfect. Now let's create new file in pages and let's say detail page dot file and let's create stateless widget and let's send this to detail page and here let's return scaffold to the board to the scaffold column. Okay, let's keep the app bar children. Okay. Here, let's find the product, import it, add the product, and require the product. Okay, now let's show the image first here. Metro product dot give your image URL, and below that let's show the title text with the title. Import the title text and that here product dot add. Let's see. Okay, now open up the home page. Okay, my list style and this image here. Let's wrap this image with the widget called the stir detector and with the on that function. Blank and let's put a navigator dot push for the route. Let's give material page route and build the detail. Let's return the detail page, the product specific product. Okay, and save it. And now on this home, and if you click on this, and now you can able to go to this particular detail page. Okay, let's remove this and save it. Keep this size box here. Right, let's give 15. Okay, make the cross-axis alignment to the start. Perfect. And wrap this column with the padding by 25 to all sides. Okay, let's give the height to this by 200. Sorry, 400. Let's see. Okay, this height is perfect. Let's wrap this image with the center widget and give the let's give some white. Maybe let's make it double dot infinity. Keep the double dot infinity white and make the fit box fit the cover. Perfect. Okay, no need this center widget. Let's remove it. Save it now. Let's wrap this image with the widget called clip ret with the border radius dot circular by 12 toward side. Okay, we create the rounded rectangular border to the edges of the images by 12. And down here, let's keep the text. So product dot description and let's save it. And let's style this text style. Let's get the color start gray. Let's see it. Extend it and save it. Make the font red bold. And also font size, let's keep to 18. And 16. And keep the, yeah, that's it. And below this text, let's keep the, let's multiply this description by 100 and let's say, and we get the overflow error. So here, let's grab this column with the widget called single child scroll view and let's save it. Now it's scrollable. Okay, and below this, insert this scaffold below the padding. Let's with the bottom sheet inside the safe area. Let's column children and let's import that my button like this on add to cart blank and this order button like this and this order text right here add to cart make the on order button function blank and this add to cart function also blank and here we go. Okay, make this main axis size to main axis size dot medium minimum and here we go. Wrap this column with the padding by 25 to all side. Okay, and inside this one from here, not from here, but from the cart page. We do not need that there. Okay. So open this my button and here let's define the boolean final. So button then this dot card button. Let's set it to false as default and let's show this button if this card button then extra and now I guess side box or shrink and let's save it. Perfect. And now here we have to activate that. So on that detail page and here let's if this is car button, let's make it to true. As default it is false. There we go. This is how to create detail page. Simple detail page. Okay, now inside this models, let's create the cart item tab model, and let's create the cart item class like this, and define here this cart item model contains product, everything from product model, and we'll have the quantity. We define it as integer. And let's create the constructor. Let's require this, and it requires quantity also. Give the semicolon here. Okay, and this is it for the cart item. Now let's create another folder in the left folder. Let's say provider. Okay, here let's create the file cart provider dot cart, and let's create the class cart provider. Okay, save it, and now open up the terminal. Now let's add the package called provider pop add provider. Run this command in the project directory, the terminal of the VS Code, and it will add the new package in your Flutter project. As you can see, if you open the pop spec.yml file, as you can see, this new package with this latest version has been added to our Flutter project. Let's close this my button, my list text product. Okay, and let's extend this with the change notifier, and define the blank map of that cart item like this. And let's copy this, create the getter to get the to return the items after you add this item, to return this item. Okay, either it's empty or not. Okay, return this item now. Okay, let's put this like this. Okay, return the item through this getter, and let's get the length of products in the cart map list. Okay, and the integer format, item count, return the items, and get the length of that item. Perfect, and total amount. Create the getter for the total amount. It's to calculate the total amount. So double get total amount. To the amount, and From these items, let's say these items, listed item only. Okay, now from these items we get the values. These items with the map of cart item, so we get the values, and we'll fold it. Initially set it set it to 0. Okay, initial value set this to 0 and combine this value with item element. Let's send this to item and sum an item, and here let's add the sum with the item. Okay, we have this we get the cart item. From this we get the cart item. We get the price, and we simply multiply this price with the quantity and add it to this sum. Yeah, this is to calculate the total amount, and let's the getter for to calculate the quantities also. So it's the integer format. Total quantity return items. From this item, get the values and fold it. This fold is like looping. Okay? It's actually a loop. Okay, initially set it to 0. Over here, let's set it to 0.0 because we have defined it as double. Now combine it here. Okay, add the previous value with the quantity, and this is it. Okay, and also here, let's create the data to say if product is already in the cart or not by providing product ID. Let's define the bool here. Sorry, copy this and outside here. Bool if is in cart, let's say bool is in cart, and we provide the product, particular product, and let's import this product model and return items dot contents key product dot title. This is to know if the product is in cart or not, by providing the product ID. Okay, and let's create the function to add a new product in the app, in the app, sorry, app defined here, and we'll get through this getter. And here, add new product in the cart map if product do not exist. Exist in the cart map. Okay, right here, void and product cart provide product and write the condition if not items contains key. This key, then we'll add to this map if absent that product key. Yep. And here provide the return this cart item with the product and update the quantity with 1. Okay, and after this, let's notify the file is now perfect. Okay, now below here, let's create the function to increase quantity if product ID is already exist in the cart. So write the condition void increase product quantity. Sorry, increase, let's say increase quantity or quantity provided product. Write the condition if items dot okay, let's get the over here, let's get the current item, final current item cost to items, give you a product ID, and if this items dot contains product dot ID, then here write the condition if current ID not equals to no, and current item dot quantity is you can write the condition if less than it. Let's define it here. Static constant int, let's say max quantity. You cannot add more than this, let's say to 8, and put here max quantity. Then update, put the key product.item, and return the cart item. Update the cart item with the existing product. This is the value from the cart item. And here, let's update the quantity of the cart with the +1. And after this, notify the listener. Okay, here. Okay, for decreasing quantity, just copy this quantity from here and paste it here. And let's change this to decrease quantity. And let's remove this one. And if current item not equals to null and the current item dot quantity, let's say if only is greater than 1, then we'll update this product.id with the new value. Let's decrease this value dot quantity with 1 and notify the listener. And let's create the function to remove that user item. So right here provide remove item and provide product here, particular product, and from this map let's remove product ID and we'll notify listener to update the UI and paste it here too, and try to clear all class maybe. And we do not have to provide anything because we are clearing all things, all, all from the cards, all items from the cards. Okay, and here let's clear it out and notify the listener. Okay, perfect. Now open up the main.dart file and just copy this method app and write your multi provider, import the provider, and we have to put here list of providers. Okay, after this list, keep the comma and leave the child that material app. We need the semicolon from here. And here let's write change notifier provider and return here that card provider. We just create it. Save it and hit go. Okay, now open up the homepage.dart file and yeah, over here Let's define the card provider. With context dot read. Okay, let's read this. Read card provider. Import it. Okay, and this read method is for method calls like to add product to cart, delete. Here are all cards like this. Okay, and let's come here and we have this button here. Let's put your card provider dot add product in cart and provide this product and so the scaffold messenger dot of context dot so snack bar and give the text product added to cart and with the snack bar background color start let's give it green color. Save it. Okay, now let's try to click on this. As you can see, you get the success message. Okay, and let's show the pages also, like total product in the cart. So come up here and here let's define final item. Okay, let's see cart item count, context. Okay, we select the okay here give the type cart provider. We are getting the item count. Give the type as integer and through this value we get that item count. And now let's copy this and we have this base here and let's keep here this and call this to string and let's save it and let it go. Let's try to clear tap another this one. Okay, it's not working because we have only added that add to card method to this latest product. As you can see, this is updated now. Okay, let's copy this get cart method and paste it to this one also, to this grid view builder. Perfect. Okay, now let's come up and let's copy this selector and open the root screen and define it here too. Let's paste it. Import the cart provider and provider package and give here cart item count, turn it to string and save it and should be seen here too. Okay, and Let's not show this card and we click here. I mean this pages. So here, if selected index equals to 1, then so nothing. Let's just size box dot string maybe. Let's see. Set. Let's copy this. We'll show this icon only, not string. Mhm. Perfect. Now if we select this tab, we do not see that over here. What we show over here. Better products in the cart. Okay. Now let's open up this my style and come here and let's copy this again and open this my style and here let's define it and let's import this select provider and that provider and instead here let's change this to pool and let's get this if value dot is in cart and this product where it is coming from here. Okay, and let's send this to if is in cart and have this just a detector here. If it's in cart, then do nothing else on that. Uh, so here also, if it's in cart, we'll show the colors dot green color. Otherwise, we'll show this. And here also, if it's in cart, we'll show the icons dot zip icon. So this let's save it. And here you go. Let's send the color also. Colors dot white. Perfect. Okay. Okay, now open up this home page dot plot file and let's copy this. And now open up the cart page dot file and paste it here. Okay, let's import the provider package and cart provider file and save it. And here let's give the type. We are going to show the list. So let's give the type list of that cart item model. Import it and yeah, with this value we will get this items getter and change it to list and save it. And let's change this to cart items. Let's copy this. Okay, and let's change this to length of this. And here also let's okay. First of all, let's define the single cart from this like this, and here let's give the image URL is from cart item dot product dot image URL, and also give your cart item dot product dot title. Okay, and for this also give the dollar sign inside this. Let's give the cart item dot product dot price and save it. Now if you click on this, you can see the products in the cart that has been added to the cart map. Okay, now also let's show the quantity to string. Send this to string. Okay, perfect. And it will not work because you have to give the cart provider here dot this quantity. Let's provide here cart item dot product. Before this, we have to give the details. Okay, let's copy and paste here, and let's change this to its quantity and save it. And let's try to quits and replace. Perfect. And let's show the total products also here. Okay, now come here and let's give the total product here. Cart provider dot item count and save it. And here is the total products. And also here let's give the quantity. Cart provider dot total quantity and save it. The total quantity, let's update it. And it's updating to. Let's copy this. And here let's get the total amount of the all products. Again, dot two fixed string to let's try to update this and it's updating too. Okay, let's define this delivery price on top here. Okay, over here, global price equals to let's say 20 and come here. Let's give here delivery price. And here also let's give the dollar sign. And let's show the total price here. That provider got total amount, add the add it with the total price to string. Got okay. It this like if you put like this much dot 9999, so like this. It only shows 250 string after this dot 00. And here let's write card provider dot here this clear all cards and so the scaffold message out of context dot source name bar snack bar on our success. Let's try to click on it. Here we go. Also now come up and here let's see if that items dot is healthy and also the scaffold and keep the body to the scaffold in the center with it, with the side, title, text, and with the text, your card is empty. Save it and here we go. Now let's try to add something in the card. Here we go. Let's try to increase the quantity. Perfect. Instead of it, just show here what, right here what. Then they have to read to what, and let's reload that. And let's try to add product in the cart again. And let's see it work or not. Okay, instead of read there, put here was okay. It will update. I mean, it's used for the reading and listening both. Okay, now let's wrap this style with the widget called dismissible and the key, value key. Okay, here let's provide the that cart item dot product dot id With the direction, dismiss direction from bin to start. Let's try to dismiss. So, okay, now here let's keep the on dismissed. Let's execute that remove item from the execute this remove item function and provide the cart item dot product and save it. And now if I try to dismiss to delete and here also it's going to update the UI. Let's try to add more. Let's try to dismiss. And here we go. Okay, so let's copy this and okay, first of all, let's put here clear method also. So right here, card provider dot clear all cards. We click on this delete button now and to clear all card string. Okay, now open up the detail page dot dart file and let's paste this here. Let's send this to read and for this to okay, send this type to full. Let's see where is card. Get the values is in cart. So this product is coming from here. Okay, now come down. Okay, here is type of mistake. Now open this button or you can just see this button text. It's this button is add to cart and this is the icon text. So this is icon text and this is this one button. So here let's write cart provider dot add product to product in cart and provide the product from here and keep the success message for your messenger dot of context dot so snack now your text success and execute this function if see card then with nothing else to this. And also here let's say if it is a SIM card, so this so this text. Now let's try to click on this add card and here we go. Let's go back and here we go. Let's try to add from here also. And here we go. Okay, you can send this type of mistake. Okay, let's say which button for this and for this card button or elevated button. Okay guys, this is how you can create an e-commerce app by using Flutter and Provider step management. Thanks for watching this video. Please like, comment and subscribe my channel for more videos like this.